losing all hope about finishing this video. I've been trying to shoot it for freaking 100 times already and it doesn't work! Today we're gonna be recapitulating. Today's video is a recap of 2022 in Japan. I think it's been one of the most successful years of my career, of my life I would say. It's because I managed to fulfill almost 90% of my wishes for 2022 and I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share with you what I've been doing in 2022 because there was also a period of time when I wasn't really active, almost half a year, but that's because I took a social detox. I didn't use YouTube, I didn't use Instagram, I only used Facebook to stay in touch with my family, but apart from that, nothing. Honestly felt super pleased and satisfied with every single day without knowing what the other people were doing. All of a sudden I did not have to compare myself because we all do that, we all compare, which is a complete waste of time anyways. For the 4 months of my life in 2022, I was just living in my own little bubble, enjoying the sunsets, enjoying the music, enjoying my hobbies, and it felt wonderful. What I wanted to talk about is all the beautiful things that I experienced in 2022. Did not realize that I managed so many things until I made a list, right? One day I was feeling very down and I was feeling kind of like a failure, but then, you know, I kind of didn't want to stay in that mindset, so I decided to sit down and write a list of the things that I actually did. And then once I was finished with this list, I realized, oh my god, I have done so many amazing things. All of a sudden, 2022 became the best year of my life. So sometimes that's all that we need, is to change the perspective, to realize that it's actually not as bad as we think it is. So the first thing that I really wanted to do, but I never had a chance, was to wear kimono in Kyoto. And finally in 2022, it came true. I went to Kyoto for work and I decided to spend a few days extra, and during these few days I put no limitations on myself. I was just enjoying travel without feeling guilty about me spending money, or yeah, mainly about spending money, right? Guilt-free travel. So I went to a kimono rental store and wore a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blue kimono and walked around this ancient town. It was a wonderful experience and I would definitely recommend everyone to try it at least once in their life. I'm already dying. I should have gotten something to drink first because it's extremely hot. Maybe I should go to Starbucks or something. I feel like I'm gonna pass out soon. Whew. Another big dream that I've always had, and I was not able to do it or achieve it because of the pandemics, was to go to Bon Odori. And this year, finally, Bon Odori events restarted in Tokyo and all over Japan. It was such a otherworldly experience for me, you know? You hear this beautiful music that is like a combination of shamisen and enka and koto, and then you see the crowds of people all walking around in the circle and dancing the same dance moves. It was so cute. I danced a lot and I had a lot of fun. So yeah, Bon Odori was definitely one of the highlights of 2022 for me, and I went twice. Can you imagine the happiness that I felt? I also did a cosplay event. I know, one of the biggest cosplay events, if not the biggest, Ikebukuro cosplay event. I think that was the name actually. I went dressed as Power from Chainsaw Man and it was so much fun. I was super nervous because, you know, you dress up as a character and then you just walk around to meet other characters, to take pictures with them and kind of make friends. So I was kind of nervous because I was like, oh my god, it's so embarrassing to approach strangers. As soon as I got on the platform, I was in my spirit. I was feeling myself basically. So I would talk to so many people, I would take pictures with them, we would be hugging, we would be laughing, we would be dancing, and it was just so much fun. And I really felt like I really challenged myself because it was not something that I felt 100% comfortable with. Even though it was my first time, I think I did pretty great. I mean, you be the judge, you be the judge. Other anime related or manga related dream that I had was to create my own manga shelf. As you can see, it's right behind me. That could only happen with a new apartment, which I finally managed to find. I moved to a beautiful, beautiful apartment, my own place where I live alone. I don't have to share anything, and I could finally create my own manga shelf. It makes me happy, you know, whenever I have a new visitor, the manga shelf is the first thing that they have to look at. I push them into admiring it for at least 5 minutes. Otherwise, like, they cannot even enter my house. If you don't admire this manga shelf for at least 5 minutes, you are not invited next time. One other highlight that I was really happy about was finally visiting Gujo Hachiman. I had known about this place for years because of the beautiful castle that is also referred to as the castle in the sky from the Ghibli movie. So, you know, I had wanted to visit this place, but I never actually had a chance until this year. I went to Gujo Hachiman with my work and we shot some videos there. And although the schedule was really hardcore and we didn't really have that much time to do any sightseeing, I could still feel the beauty of this town in my bones, and I still remember it so vividly. Like, the water was just stunning. It was stunning. The architecture, the food was delicious, the people were so kind and friendly. I think right after Kyoto, that was the second most beautiful place I have ever seen in Japan. Another best moment of 2022 for me was definitely seeing Hiromitsu Agatsuma live. I already mentioned it in the previous video, you probably saw me crying. Oh my goodness, that was such a wonderful moment, like seeing my shamisen superstar with my own eyes, you know, and hearing the music live was so motivating. Right after the concert, I went home and I was playing shamisen. I was trying to practice his songs even though I suck at it. That was definitely not the last time, and I'm already looking forward to the next time because his music makes me happy. Whenever I feel sad, I just listen to his music and it instantly shifts my mood. The best of the best, the winner is definitely Awa Odori Festival. I went to Awa Odori Festival not as a spectator. I went there as a member of an Awa Odori dance group. I was not the dancer, I was the shamisen player, which is just as cool. I was wearing the kimono, I was wearing the beautiful kasa, the hat that the dancers are wearing, and I learned all the shamisen songs. I was practicing religiously, and thankfully I could participate in an official Awa Odori festival in Toritsukase Daigaku. If you were there, you probably saw me. I was probably the only foreigner. Am I proud? I am really proud of that. The sun started to set and there were people on both sides just applauding and cheering for us, and everybody was so happy and trying to dance with us. The ladies were so elegant with their dance moves, the men were so powerful, and then there was me, obviously magnificent with my shamisen skills. It really moved me. I got a chance to visit Matsumoto again, which means that I could see the most beautiful castle in Japan, Matsumoto Castle, for the second time. As you may know, first time I saw it, I completely broke down. Second time I saw it, I was just really happy. Really good timing because during winter, there's this winter illumination going on where they use the castle as their canvas to project some light pictures on it. So it was like a fusion of ancient and modern art, and it was so stunning. That was also one of the most amazing highlights of 2022, and there were just so many, you know. I would spend a lot of time with my friends. I went to the beach often. I spent time in nature. I spent time with my music, with my hobbies. I feel really successful and I feel really grateful that I could have that year because I feel very fulfilled. And I really hope that you guys had a wonderful year as well, that you feel like it was a successful year despite the ups and downs. Obviously we all experience sad moments as well. Like for me, I had bronchitis just 3 months ago, and then 1 month later I got COVID, right? So I think my physical health did suffer a little bit. So for 2023, I definitely want to concentrate more on my physical health and mental health as well, because they're equally important. So I definitely want to take it easier, and I want to treasure my body, and I want to just treasure the slow moments, as I always say. And yeah, I hope to see you around. I don't know how to finish this video, it's always so awkward, but I hope that you guys enjoyed. I really thank you for your support, and I wish you all very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you in 2023. I shot this video for like 11 times. If this version doesn't work, this video will never be published. I give up.